All right, let's add some rational expressions. So, as I approach any type of addition or subtraction problem, I need to be thinking about finding a common denominator. And what's going to help me find a common denominator is going to be factoring any denominators that I have now. So if I look on the left here, I can factor out a 2. And I'm left with r plus 3. So if I look at the current denominators here, I have a 2 times r plus 3 and a 2. So the least common multiple in my common denominator here will be 2 times r plus 3. The good news is I don't have to do anything to my term on the left-hand side. So I can just bring that 4 down into my numerator. I need to multiply this denominator here by r plus 3 in order to create a common denominator of 2 times r plus 3. But I can't just multiply the denominator, I need to also multiply the numerator. And again, why this works is because when I multiply any number times 1, I don't change its value, and r plus 3 divided by r plus 3 is just a fancy version of the number 1. So when I distribute my 6r, I'm left with 6r squared plus 18r. Now I want to simplify what I can. I need to reorganize this quadratic here and factor a GCF at the same time. So I'm going to factor a 2 here, and I'll be left with 3r squared plus 9r plus 2, all divided by 2 times r plus 3. And as I can see, there's a 2 out front on both, and I can cancel that. So my final answer will be 3r squared plus 9r plus 2 all over r plus 3. If it were possible, I would want to factor my numerator further, but in this case it isn't. Make sure to include, any values for r that would create a 0 in the denominator. In this case, r must not equal -3. Let's look at one more together, just to make sure we're on the same page. So again, where do I start? I see that I'm adding a fraction, so I'm thinking common denominator. Let's factor on the left. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to -10 and add to +3. That will be r plus 5 times r minus 2. And again, I notice a common factor in both denominators. I'm going to go ahead and make my common denominator r plus 5 times r minus 2. So again, I don't have to do anything on the left. I can bring this 5r down directly. I do need to change the right-hand term. So in order to create a denominator of r plus 5 times r minus 2, I'm going to have to multiply everything on the right, numerator and denominator, times r plus 5. Now my denominator is taken care of, so I'm going to add 4r plus 20. And my last step here will be to simplify my numerator. So my final answer here will be 9r plus 20 divided by r plus 5 times r minus 2. And make sure we don't forget to say what r cannot equal. It cannot equal -5 or +2.